Democratic race for Harris County District Attorney. Incumbent Kim Ogg stopped short of an outright concession tonight, but she's trailed her former assistant DA, Sean Teare, all evening by a wide margin. It is a lead she admitted she likely cannot make up.
We have live team coverage on this Super Tuesday, starting with Matt Doherty with Sean Teare's campaign at 8th Wonder Brewery in Edo. He sounds quite confident, Matt.
Yeah, he sure does, and that crowd that you see behind me is very excited tonight. It sounds like the party's just getting started for them. They're calling this an overwhelming victory, a referendum on the tenure of the current District Attorney Kim Ogg. Many of them took this campaign personally. In the crowd, there are Democratic politicians, attorneys, and union organizers. We spoke with Sean Teare less than an hour ago. I asked him what he's going to do in his first month in office should he win in the general election.
Number one priority is fixing intake. We're going to fix the way we accept charges. We're going to go back to being a resource for the police. We're going to make sure that we arrest the right people for the right crimes, and we make those cases stick. But in that first month, I've got to restore some morale. I've got to restore some integrity. And then we've got to look at how we're going to go about implementing some pretty significant diversion programs that have been deeply, deeply cut.
Again, back out here live, these folks are still partying inside. There's about twice as many people as you see out here. Back to you.
Sean Teare on the way to perhaps upsetting his former boss in the DA's office. Thank you, Matt. Let's turn now to reporter Jason Miles, who's with Kim Ogg's campaign in East Houston tonight. Jason?
You know, guys, I recall covering Kim Ogg's campaign 8 years ago when she unseated the Republican district attorney. Tonight, it appears she has been beaten by a fellow Democrat in the primary. Not only that, a former assistant DA she actually hired. Let's take you inside Giant Texas Distillers here on the East End. I don't recall Ogg mentioning challenger Sean Teare by name during her speech within the last hour or so. She instead focused on what she considers her biggest accomplishment, citing improving public safety, evidence-based prosecution, etc. She also said she's made some powerful enemies for, quote, all the right reasons, even those in her own party. Take a listen to her parting words to the crowd.
Tell my fellow Houstonians who I've lived with all my 64 years every day in this city, and tell you that if doing my job cost me my job, then I leave with my head held high.
And I got to ask Kim Ogg a couple of questions after her speech. She says right now she is focused on the next 9 months of doing her job. Whether she publicly or vocally throws her support behind Sean Teare in the November race remains to be seen. His Republican challenger, by the way, in November is attorney Dan Simons. Reporting live from the East End, Jason Miles, KHOU 11 News.
Jason Miles with an update there. Thank you.